tarot friends. I am feeling like the good old days when I was up in the tarot room cutting things open while I was waiting for you to show up. So, welcome. How's it going? I'm hoping that I'm not cutting into actual cards here. What I have are some envelopes that I received from people in the Alleyman's Facebook group, and we trade cards in there. And I have like 5 or 6 that I've never opened before, envelopes full of cards. And I thought, what better day to do that than here on hashtag Tarot Extras Day? Because I'm adding to my tarot extras. And in a moment here, I will explain where all of my tarot extras come from. Some are from the Alleyman's group, and some are like true tarot extras that come in with a deck, which is primarily what Chris had shown. So I do also have a few that were sent as like little add-ons to gifts from friends. Like he had talked about, I had sent him a couple from Anima Mundi a couple times, or maybe it was at once when I sent like greeting card or a gift or something, and I include a little extra in there. So I do have some that I received that way. I'll try to kind of remember as we go through, but I figure it'll just be fun to show you all the things I have. So let me say, I'm like struggling with this. Let me say that. And then let me say some hellos while you are all coming in. Thank you for the swap. Wow, okay. I didn't even remember that I did a swap. But again, this was forever ago. So opening up some things that I will show you. Okay, let's go back to the top. We have our Simon from the Hermit's Cave. Hello, thank you for hanging out with us on a Sunday. Debbie's here. Hello, happy Sunday to you. Our sweet friend Donna's here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tarot Diva, well, T Diva Ellie these days. Hello, thanks for hanging out. Donna saying hellos. Our Chris is here. So if you haven't seen Chris's video, of course, go check that out. Hashtag Tarot Extras. It was super fun. I was having fangirl moments throughout because I just did not expect that Chris would be showing off a bunch of extras someday, even though somewhere deep down I hoped he would, because I knew he saved them, even though he didn't use them like in a deck, right? So the initial idea is when a deck comes with an extra that could, or you could use it or you don't have to use it kind of card, like a happy squirrel card in a deck, right? So when you get something like that, or a deck might have the world and the universe, or like the world and galaxies or whatever, things like that. So he takes those extras out of the deck and sets them aside. So his video was, hey, here's all my extras, right, that I don't use in the regular deck. And again, I have some that are like that, but in those cases, I really only have those extras set aside if they were like the creator pulled a card for you or whatever to like tie on the top of their deck. So like I have like an Ari Wisner, like, I don't know, a 10 of Wands or something that was tied to the top of Trinity Tarot or Transient Light, one of the two, right? He always sends an extra that I take as like a reading, right? A single card that comes extra with your deck. So in those cases, I do set those aside because I already like have the full deck or whatever. That being said, most of those are in the boxes with the decks upstairs. So what I have are extras that creators send, maybe, like a Mildred card with some deck, or they're advertising for the next deck or currently running decks. And again, I know I'm repeating this a little bit, but for those of you popping in now, I have some that were like sent along as like gifts, like extras that a friend would send, when they're sending me a crystal or a deck or whatever. So it's a whole big thing. Plus, the majority of mine are either like trades or from the Alley, the Facebook group for the Alleyman's deck. It serves many purposes, but one of those is to like trade cards with people and like build your own patchwork, magpie deck, whatever you want to call it. So most of mine are from those, and some of them are like unopened, sealed envelopes still. So it's a little bit of an unboxing of those. Plus, then I'll show you all the extras I have. Okay. All right. Hey, thanks. I'm trying to like spruce myself up a bit these days. Still doing, like, I had my hair professionally colored at the end of August, like prior to my birthday, which was September 24th. I've been here since then, but I'm still using like coloring conditioner to make it other things. So there's like red and purple thrown in there. Full makeup. It's a whole thing. It's a party for you all. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm definitely wearing like an old maternity shirt that has like the little scrunchiness on the side, and the elastic is like pulling out of the shirt. It's just like, I have scissors. Look, let's fix it. I like to show you the real me, like with elastic hanging off. But from here up, not doing so bad. We're not doing so bad. Okay, anyway, enough about me. Sandra's here. Hello. Thanks for hanging out with us. Kim, hello. Thank you for being here. I was hanging out with Kim the other day in one of her premieres. So nice to catch up with you. Oh, and then I also was hanging out with her for like a deck pairing of Curious Travels Tarot and don't know what it's called, but they were going together. It was like a little bit eerie how well these decks were pairing together. Like there was a girl with red hair in one, and it looked exactly like the girl in the next deck. And she was like walking down a pathway in one, and then in the next one, she's like spilling this like basket, like a bushel of apples or something. And it was just really weird. I'm like, Kim, it's the same girl. It was crazy. You should check it out. You know how I am about pairings. Chris and Kim saying hello to everyone. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Oracle of the Essences. Okay. Y'all, it was crazy. You should go check it out. It was like when we would have those moments during archetypes, you know, when I just pull a random deck off and they would just really pair. They'd be like the same card almost, or very different cards, but like they both had a dandelion on it or something. You know, these weird things happen when you put decks together. Okay, let's just get started. We're going to do the tag first, and then we'll catch up. I don't know where to start. Okay, so look how fun the alley is, though. You like get cards taped on the back. They tape them all up so they don't get damaged. They put them in other cards. Thank you for the swap. Hope you enjoy the cards I've picked out for you. Love Autumn. It's so nice. Okay, so there's two I've opened already, but I haven't looked at them yet. I just had to see how hard it was going to be to get in these envelopes. And they came from Louisville, Pennsylvania. Okay, let's check these out. And then I'll show you the big box of extras that I have already set aside. So they send them often in another card, just like a random other card to protect them. So this one says safe travel. I have no idea anything else about it. Has history and lore, tools, ritual instructions, and setting an intention. Anyway, there's that. An intuition card from Seasons of the Witch something. I don't have any of these, but I think that's what this is. Intuition card. Don't know who this person is. Here's the back. Naguib Mahfouz lived from 1911 to 2006. Commercial success, critical acclaim, biopic factor, shock factor, output, adaptations. And then there's like a number next to each of these. I have no idea. No idea. Maybe from some like game or trivia or like encyclopedia type deck. There's that guy. I don't know what any of his successes are. We could look him up. Simon says, hi, Chris and everyone. Sorry for delay listening while cooking. No problem. Oh, Samhain edition of Season of the Witch. We can play Name That Card for sure. This is amazing. Like Ouija board type situation. Oh, it's from the Witchwood Oracle Pocket Pendulum card. So this would be like an extra that came in that deck that someone then shared to me in the alley. Cool. The hair. Here's the back. Is that which one? Well, I can't. It looks a bit like this other card, but no, it's not the same color. Anyway, I mean, it could be. A crow with destiny as a keyword from Witch's World. So eventually with all these cards from the alley, I'm going to build like a mini, a medium, a big, like big meaning like traditional size deck, whatever. When people have envelopes on there for like $5 or whatever, some of them are book a card, some will put like 9 cards, and I think that's about what you can send for like regular postage. And then, you know, Carnelian, Motivate. This also says Witch's World on the back. Let's look at the stone again. That's a nice one. Oh, I recognize, I think I have this deck. Number 21 of Rowan. I think I have this. Is this Seed and Sickle? I have a lot of decks. Sorry for slamming the scissors in your eardrum. Oh, and here's the seed. Okay. Trying real hard. There's like light pink background and writing on this. Okay. Seed and Sickle. I feel like I own that. Haven't used it, but very glad I have it. I bought like the whole tin situation from someone like in North Carolina or Georgia or something. And she sent me, like when we were messaging back and forth about it, she was like, I used to live in Brighton, which is like the next town over. So weird, right? Okay, so here's my little note from Mystery Autumn. It's cute writing. I think I'll save it. I'm into handwriting, as some of you know. Okay, this I'll keep too. Put this over here. Okay, so then here's another protector card. This is from the same person, happy birthday card. Like you could cut this apart and make it into several cards, right? Okay, Kim's making coffee, BRB, she says. Okay, Seed and Sickle. At least I knew. Here's one, Greet the Darkness. Appropriate for the week that we've had, I guess. Oh, here's another person card. Chinua Achebe, 1930 to 2013. Again, with the commercial success, critical acclaim, biopic factor, shock factor, output, adaptations. I don't know. Bunch of grasshoppers going on. Bottle Tree, meditation and intercession. Interesting. Is this a craft type thing that people in the UK have? You know about these? Bottle Tree? This is the back. I don't know what this is. Meditation and intercession. I don't know if I even know what that means. Mint, refresh. So these look like from the same deck. It looks like I ordered up 2 envelopes from this person. So she would have been giving out, you know, the same cards from the same deck. Water and emotions. And I do really take these decks, like to date, I have not chosen anything specific from the alley. Southern Gothic, I almost said that. It's like, it's in my brain, like the backing of the card. And that would make sense because that, I feel like that's a thing, like in the South and in the West, that you see more like those bottle trees. Yeah, see? There's a place in Arizona, I think, that has bottle trees. Okay. I wondered if this is one of these like United States specific like things that has taken off. So about the alley, at some point I'm going to be requesting like, ISO moon and star cards or something. Like if I want to make, like my own deck, right? I might have like a night sky deck. And then I'd be searching for night sky. I'd be like, hey, I'm looking for anything like this, right? So to date, I have not done that. Just when people put up random envelopes of cards, I'm like, I'll take one of those. I'll take one of these, things like that. So far, I treat these like readings, that when I receive them or when I'm putting them all together. And then at some point when I get enough that are like traditional size, then I'll make a deck that's all that size. Do you get what I'm saying? So here's more from Seed and Sickle. We have Citrus and Daisy. That's my favorite. See, it is. It was okay, Chris, just old bottles. It could be Nevada as well. I feel like along Route 66, there's a big like junkyard. Can you see me? No? Yes, no, maybe? I'm gonna see. Okay, I disappeared off my own screen. And I'm looking at the chords and everything, but it seems okay. Can you see me and hear me? Okay, that was weird. My whole screen went black and like my computer beeped. Can you hear me okay? Or do I have to lose my shit on a Sunday? Okay, it says it needs a restart, but I'm not going to do that. Really weird. My timer is still running. I don't think I've lost time there. I'm at 18 minutes. No one has said, okay, wonderful. That was really weird. My computer is saying I need a restart, but we're just going to do that later. Anyway, Daisy is my favorite, as I was saying. I don't really know what I was saying. Totally thrown off. Key card. Love a key. I had a dream once. I probably told you this, but who knows who heard it. That I don't know if Chris was here or if I was in Scotland, but I was there like on a I'm moving here or you're moving here visit. And we're like, okay, we need new jobs. I don't know why. Like we both needed a new job. Like obviously, like the other person's not going to have to quit their job if the other person moves. But anyway, we were both looking for a new job and we applied at a hardware store because we walked in and all this hardware store did was make keys. And we felt very compelled by that in this dream. And there was just like walls of keys. And we were like, yes, this is the job for us. We will make the keys. Don't know. It was a good sign for me though, because I like keys. I feel like this, me and keys. All right. Deep sleep as I talk about my dreams. This is another one of those purpose, history, and lore. I feel like maybe I have a deck by this creator because the style, the art style, and the info on the back seems familiar to me. Ritual instructions, tools, set the intention. Loving these. These are very me. These especially. are very me. Don't know. Don't ask me. It's just my brain telling me, yeah, someday you'll get there. Okay. Another envelope. Let's see. Yes, Donna's talking about the keys. I got to keep a key from my Williamston house, which is the one that I bought on my own, moved into on my own. And I asked my psychic, who I used to work for. Oh, I got the key. I got the secret. I asked her before I moved. I was like, I want to know, because that house was laden with spirits. And I didn't trust myself quite enough to know the answer, because I wanted to keep the key so badly. And I was like, am I allowed to take this with me to be like my piece of this house? Because I was absolutely in love with that house. And she said yes. They say yes. So that's nice. Okay, so here we have the back of this, and I kind of know what this is because I've seen the front of it before. The Six of Cups, but I don't know offhand what it's called, but I know it. Like, I can picture other cards from the deck. These came from, do you care? I kind of care. Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. I went to a wedding where we all received antique keys with our table numbers. That's awesome. I made bookmarks for all of my guests with a handwritten quote that had something to do with stars, sun, moon, night sky, something like that. And of course, color coordinated with the whole situation. And I like wrote their names on it. So cool. Zane, the cutest witch. What's up? Yokai Yoki, is that how you say that? Possibly. You could be right. Four of Cups. Ghoul. I don't know what this is from. A little graveyard scene. Here are the backs. Ooh, 5-cent tarot. Three of Cups. Love this deck. It's like the aqua or like robin's egg backing. I don't have this one, but I do love the deck. Mine is, I mean, I have the deck, but not this color because I have to control myself. King Pence. Says something on the back. Carpe. Is that really a D though? It doesn't look like it. I mean, I would think Carpe Diem, but I don't know. Anyway, here's the back. And here's the front, King Pence. I think I showed it, but I can't remember. Fantasy World Tarot, aka Spirit Halloween Tarot. Oh, look at you go. Went to a wedding last week where our place cards were seashells. Debbie and the Weddings. Love that. What else do we have? Three of Pence. A lot of threes, yeah? In this little envelope. Backs. Don't know what that is. That's kind of cool with like the cross and the bell and all that. I mean, I'm not into all the churchy things. I'm just talking about like as symbols. Yeah. I'm going to try not to say anything about anything today, but Ten of Swords, Patrick Valenza. Three of Swords. All the threes belong to me. Have the cups with 5-cent. This Three of Swords card is sweet. Now, because these are all like, I mean, they're extras upon extras from who knows who, there could be fake cards, there could be AI cards. I mean, I don't know. There's just my blanket disclaimer. But this looks sweet. Amazing. Oh, Fifth Spirit. Oh, okay. I love that deck. I don't have it. I thought about it for a long, long, long time. Okay, I can see that now with the whole scheme and the borders and everything. Cute. The tower from, I don't know, here's the back. Backs are pretty. And then Lucifer. I almost said something. Okay. I'm not saying anything about anything. Says Lucifer down here. Pretty card. Lightbringer, yeah. And then the Fool from, is it just called Tattoo Tarot? Cute. And then Co-Create. From this deck, I kind of know because of the backs, but I can't think what it's called right now. Okay, there's another stack. Where did these go? What did I do with all those other ones, y'all? I kept the cards. I didn't put them in here. Oh, is this just all one big stack? Oh, it's all right here. Never mind. Everything's fine. Okay, card goes in here. I'm gonna keep it. Like this. We have 2 more to open, and then I can show you the whole situation in the box. So here's the one that has this little Happy Easter situation on the back. This is another Alley trade. Oh, another one from Louisville from this same person who has sent me so many. And she said I swapped her cards, so who knows? These have been sitting like at least for a year in my, the Wisdom of Oracle. Thank you. I knew it was some like big picture name like that. That can go here. Let's see. The scissors are huge. They're like my KitchenAid scissors I stole from upstairs. I had like my tarot room scissors, but I moved them upstairs and I still haven't brought them back down. So they're kind of dangerous too, like how they are on the inside. I've definitely cut my hand on them before. Oh, here's another one of these. Cute. Treble clef. And when I say another one of these, again, this is from that same person in Louisville, so it'll be those same decks. Speaking of tattoos, I have a treble clef. That was my very first tattoo. So it has the writing on the back. It's one of these like moon something oracle. I'm pretty certain. Purpose, history and lore, tools, ritual instructions, so on and so forth. And this card is called Acceptance. And I like that it's music notes. That makes sense to me. I dig it. And then we have the garlic and a rat with the keyword persist. So this is kind of funny because, well, again, fitting for the week we've had. And also, I work in, so where I work for the state of Michigan, why is this? Oh, small keyboard. Rates and tariff section. So at work, we're affectionately called rats, like my division. It's not my section. And we just have jokes like in our section about how like we're the survivors because we get all the really hard work at the end of like a rate case or something. and we have to wait on everyone else's numbers and information to come to us, and then we do like all the 11th hour work. I say I don't do rate design anymore. I do all the tariffs at the very end after everything's approved, and I just review things basically to make sure they're perfect, and then I put them online. But anyway, that's a ramble about work and how this makes me think of work typically, though it could also relate to other things. Magnolia. Beautiful. I have magnolia trees in the back actually, and they bloom for like 7 hours and then they're gone. I think I finally took a picture this last spring, and then there was a frost like 48 hours later. Anyway, magnolia, cute. And clover. Beautiful. And then we have rose quartz, of course, love as the keyword. Again, from Witch's World. And then another one of these. This one just says earth as the keyword. Feeling lost, feeling like you don't belong. Yes. Feeling a complete disconnect from the very source that sustains you. Take this card into your heart and allow it to connect you to sacred ground once again. Will do. Will do. Mischief managed. From Seasons of the Witch. Jorge Luis Borges, 1899 to 1986. The back looks like this. Again, one of these character cards. And then, oh, just a cute blank card, like a blank greeting card. That goes up here. Okay, let's have a sip. I just have water. I didn't have time to make coffee. Vela was in a meltdown and did not want me to come downstairs. I might call her down at the end today. I don't know. I had to leave her a little while yesterday to take Max to a birthday party, and she was like not happy. Not happy. Okay, here's the last envelope, and then I'll show you like the set that I already had open in a box. I miss my magnolia tree. Beautiful flowers that bloom for a hot second. Magnolias are divas for sure. They're like, nope, bye. I liked it here for 1 week and now I'll be moving on. Okay, these came from Ottawa. These came from Canada. How sweet, all this special postage and everything. The person's like return address label has a little lantern on it. Cute. Cute, cute. What? Okay, I don't know if you all know about my like super love of Pink Floyd, but check this out. Dark Side of the Moon shirt. Dark Side of the Moon, like full run, no stops, was my first professional company performance. No. The summer leading up to our winter concert, which was the big one that we used to do, we did have performances of like repertoire that the company already had set in choreography, which was an absolute dream come true because I fell in love with that professional dance company, when I watched the year previous. Like I was in the audience and I was watching, and there were 2 pieces. They probably had 5 like full lengths, and my 2 favorite pieces were repeated like 6 months later, 7 or 8 months later, probably, when I was part of the company, which at the time I was sitting in that audience was like an impossibility. Okay. Because they only took dancers that were college degreed in dance. Until me, I was the first person that they let in without a dance degree. And for the summer leading up to like our regular season, like fall and like a winter concert, we performed those two pieces of mine that I fell in love with at the show that I watched. And I cannot even tell you, I know I've said this before, but it's worth repeating because I need good buzzies. I was, not only did I get to perform those two pieces, but I got to be the character, like the person I wanted in each one of them. One of them had like 6 dancers, or no, it was 4 of us. And there were 3 that started out on top of these beds that were like just the metal, like box spring, I guess. And then these mattresses that are just like blue and white stripes look like asylum setting, right? And so there were 3 dancers, one of each on top of each one of those beds to start out, because it starts out like a dream and then a nightmare. And there's a monster under the bed. And I was the monster under the bed. And so I got to be that person. Oh, it was one of the craziest things in my life. And then the other piece, I got to be the girl I wanted to. She was like super flirty and kind of ditzy and pouty. And I got to be her as well. I don't know how it happened. I got my dream roles and my dream pieces. And then I got my entire own repertoire, of course, put on me by the choreographers starting that fall in our regular rehearsals. And that show that year was Dark Side of the Moon, like full run. And that's all my stories about how sometimes life is just amazing. Okay. Alex is here. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm showing tarot extras, which in large part right now are from the Alley Trade Group. And this is a hashtag that Chris started the other day. So make sure you check his out if you haven't seen it. So here's my third envelope from wherever, Louisville, Pennsylvania. Postcard that the person sent. This will not be in the deck. I'm going to save this though. Thanks for listening to my tangents. I'm friends with the monster under my bed. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. It was like so cool and creepy too. I like crawled out and we do this thing. Well, me and the person that I was watching in video to learn the part. Like you keep your head really low and like your hips go up in the back and your hips roll first and then your head rolls over and then the hands go to like catch you on the other side. So like hips go and like head goes over. And it was just the craziest thing I ever saw. And I was like, I need to be that. And then I was that. Queen of Spades. Love a little playing card action. Lighthouses and a crescent moon on the back. I'll take it. Queen of Staves. With a beautiful peacock going on in the back. Queen of Swords. She's pretty hot. That dress is really sweet. Wish I had it. Her throne is killer. Here's the back. No idea what that is. Queen of Coins from whatchamacallit. Now this is either, is there a mini version or is this a fake? Again, I don't know. Queen of Coins. I feel like maybe there was another edition nowadays. And maybe it's smaller. Queen of Coins. Maggie something. Queen of Pence. And the backs look like this. Here's another pup. The Queen of Cups. From the same deck. Raven's Prophecy, thank you. Love the color of the back of that Queen of Clubs. Oh, Spades. It's light turquoise teal color that's always around me somewhere. This is actually like Kelly green, but it probably does not look that way on the screen because it really brightens things up. You're cool. I feel like my daughter loves that color, like that teal. As far as I'm aware, there's just one version. Oh, as far as I'm aware. Okay, so that's probably a fake situation. Queen, I can't even read. Queen of Coins. Queen of Air from this deck that I have. I'm awful with the names. The Shaman's Oracle. I used to use this a lot. The Good Tarot. Okay, now all of a sudden I can see like the box for the other one and stuff. Oh, he says it looks genuine. It's like a regular tarot size though. Aren't those cards big? What did I do? I got so excited about something I dropped all of these. I already showed you these. Oh, maybe is it a standard size deck? I thought they were like big oracle size. Am I just making things up? A lot of queens in this little situation I got here. Oh, two more too. Or one more. Queen of Swords from Sassurabito, which I do not own. The regular tarot says, oh, well, dang, maybe. See, here's what happened. People complain about the borders so much and talk about trimming it that I just assume they're giant. But I love borders and I've like wanted this forever, but just other things always come along and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, okay, I think this is the last one, Queen of Fire, also from the Good Tarot. All right, look at this situation we have going on. Now, I think that was it for the envelopes that we had not opened yet. I drag you all into my procrastination. All right, thanks, friends, for the info. So let's now open this up. There's a real cute picture on this box. So this is from Shutterfly, and I had ordered a photo puzzle from there. There was a time when okay, everything's fine. There was a time that our children were not with us, and then they came back to us. And so this is a welcome home puzzle that we made. And I would like to show you the sweet pictures on it. And when they got to come home, we had them put it together to read this little message in the middle. Sweet babes. No, I don't have it, Chris. And I have wanted it for like ever. Honestly, I don't know why I don't have it. I don't know. Okay. So inside this happy little box, here's my extras. It's probably most of them. And I will say again that like the typical kind of extras that like Chris was talking about, though his was a mix, you'll just have to watch it. If a deck just comes with like an extra card, like a happy squirrel situation or universe, galaxy, something like that, then I keep it in. Now, if there are alternates, which he included in his as well, I will usually just choose one of those, except for in certain circumstances like Tarot of Oneness. I love both lovers cards and I love them for their differences, like conceptually. And so I keep both of those in there. So a lot of my extras are like used in their like home decks. But if there were like some of my tarot collectibles decks that I opened, I don't know, 6 months, year ago, whatever, those had extra full cards in them that were just duplicates. And so those are in here, things like that. Am I making sense? I'll just show you. Let's start at the beginning. This is from like the mini Divi. I don't know what they're all called. Like a whole collection, like a box set of like mini decks. Do you know what I mean? I was gifted the entire set by a sweet friend. This says ask a yes or no question, scratch for the answer. I have not scratched it yet, but here we are. That's my first extra. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. That's a good card for me. I think I have whatever this deck is. Here we have a Summer Lenormand card from our very own Richie at Longman Tarot. Here are the backs. So I would read this like summertime vibes, right? You need some summer in your life. The Six of Wands, mini Thoth victory card. Yeah. Moonology Oracle. Thanks, everyone. Four Swords. Knight of Pentacles from Kawaii Tarot. The original Kawaii Tarot. So some of the cards that I've made, like I'm working on a sticker deck very, very slowly. I've made maybe 10 or 15 cards. Oh, hold on, Alex. Love y'all, but I got to get back to my deep clean chore day before I lose my steam. Just wanted to pop in for a quick break. It's no problem. Thank you so much for being here and good luck. This might have been the first one I did. So Page of Wands that I made with some stickers from Kawaii Sticker Shop. Not in any way associated with Kawaii Tarot that I just showed you. I don't know if you can see. Just a fairy girl with a little like bird and some sparkly ephemera over her head. A bird, it's a unicorn. It's a unicorn over her head. By the way, my page. King of Swords from whatever the same deck is that looks like wallpaper on the back. Ace of Swords from Everyday Tarot. I don't know. I'm making things up. The Chariot from Teresa Hutch, White Sage. Three of Swords card that I made out of a Dead on Paper like sticker. Do we love that? I do. Dead on Paper is a card publisher or creator, kind of creator / publisher. They made, I don't know what they made. Sip, sip. Here's my Nine of Pence card. Because Cadbury is heaven. Three of Wands from Anima Mundi. This was an extra deck that I had that I split up to send out for trades or like book a card in the Alley group. And I kept this one out because I super love it. So like I have an Anima Mundi, but I had an extra one, and I that's what I do when I have an extra deck, or if I buy a bundle of used decks and I already have a couple, then I'll put those in my like Alley pile and trade those. But some I take out for extras like this. Backs. I fell in love with these backs when I first saw them. Like when I first came around TarotTube and I saw people showing this, I was like, that is the most amazing card back I've ever seen. I don't know what it is about it, but it gets right to me. Love the White Sage Tarot. Yeah, that's one I have not had out in a long time. And I just saw last week when I was perusing through, I think, US Games, that Teresa Hutch has a couple other decks, like, since I've been aware. And one of them is called Black something. It's not Black Salt Tarot, but it's like White Sage and something. I don't know. I'm sure I could look it up. Yes, and two of the extras that Chris has are from this very deck. Because of course, when I see like Chris type things, I just send them on. Send them on their way to Scotland, land of the free. For a pence. This is a little extra bit that Kelly had sent me with a pouch. Like she will send these little cutouts with like a tea and like a little satchel, and she'll tie it up with thread and everything. It's so cute. And so she had made this. This was a full year ago, like Halloween. So I made that my for a pence card. There is a Black Salt Tarot. Okay. And I know there's Black Salt Lenormand that Logan from Larkin Legend has done. But there is, hold on, I'm going to look. Real quick. Blah, 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 blah. Notifications. Teresa Hutch. Something. Black Seed Tarot. Okay. See, you've got the name. I've got the channel name. Everything's fine. Yeah, Larkin Legend. I love how you assign your extras with tarot keywords. Like your formats. Well, thank you. Those are mostly, like, so far, those are just the ones that I've made with like stickers or scraps. But some of them maybe I have labeled in addition to that too. We'll see. So yes, Teresa Hutch now has the Black Seed Tarot. And here's the cover of that. And this animal reminds me of the fact that I backed Marion K. Tarot Grief Journey Oracle the other day. I did it on day 2, must have been on the 8th, because I didn't want to do it with like my regular debit card because they always send it back. Like once they go to collect the pledges, then I have to call my bank, my credit union, and like, hey, can you release my card? I'm trying to pay people in the UK. They're real people. And so I just put it like on my like credit card instead of my debit. But anyway, because I'm sure these creators would like one less email to send out about, hey, your shit didn't work. Okay, anyway. Kim says, gonna check out. Oh, nice. Chris says, Grief Journey Oracle just met its goal earlier today. Beautiful. It was very much on track the day I did. It was like almost 80% or something, I think. So here's a page of wands from Malamir Logan's Chakra Healing Tarot. And this actually came in a 3-card reading that she sent in this little envelope that says, you're the best. May this reading envelope help guide your journey. Before opening your reading envelope, think of the question on your mind, write it down, and then use your intuition to interpret your message. So I got this as like an add-on, I think, when I ordered her deck. I was like, yes, also send me a reading for $3 or whatever. I don't know, could have been $10. No idea. But anyway, this was one of the cards in my 3-card reading, Page of Wands. She kind of goes with my sticker Page of Wands. This is another one I made just out of scraps that says love and growth in like a gold Sharpie. So the camera's not picking it up when I hold it upright. These are just scraps that were like part of greeting cards or something. And these blank cards I just ordered from, I don't know, maybe US Games. they don't have the plaid backs or anything, just total blanks. Here's one, Oliver Irving, 1928. This is clearly a friend of Mildred Payne. ID number 050480 from the Fenwood Asylum, 1928. And then it says in the handwriting on the back, Oliver is a good boy, so says mother. Lovely. Neutrality is a card that I made out of one of Mendy's like instructional cards to her Butterfly Lenormand. So I wrote neutrality on the bottom. And the card says, so she had little instruction cards in the beginning, like positive cards look like this, negative cards look like this. Neutral cards will have a multicolored butterfly. So that's what this card actually says right here. But I just used it because I thought that's pretty and don't want that to go to waste. So I turned it into a standard card called Neutrality. Donna says nightmare fuel. Eek. Nightmare fuel. Sorry. Mildred Payne at the Fenwood Asylum, just like a regular photo of her though, not the creepy eye photo. And this is from Midnight Oracle of Enchantment Midnight Edition. My hair is fire when I do this. It was a good angle. Don't mind me. The Curious Oracle. I don't know if that's the name of this deck, but this came from like my house, from my room upstairs. And it was like a title card for something, but I have no idea what it was. But isn't this just so beautiful? With its blues and the crescent moon and the keys. A Curious Oracle, being a most curious collection. Oh, it's from Holly. Okay. So this is one of them that was gifted to me, like the mini Holly Oddly. You know what I'm talking about? A limited number of decks were printed with off-center margins, which were, in my opinion, not acceptable to be included in any of the 3 original editions. You have one of these decks. 2nd edition, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there's that. Mildred in her glory days. I have a Ghosted Edition Open Face Tarot title card from Robin's Open Face Tarot. This is from, it's like a direct sales jewelry company. And the little charms that they sell to go on the jewelry are called keys. And so that's why there's a heart made out of keys, but you heard my key spiel earlier. Life Celebrated. This was like a little extra that came in with whatever charms I had ordered. So I made this my 4 of Wands, right? Because of Life Celebrated plus the keys being like wands to me. Speak of the Devil. Indeed. Welcome, welcome. Showing my tarot extras. Here's our Sweet Pixie from a mini CS tarot. Some of my favorite decks. Here's a Pixie art card. Also minimized from a mini CS. The Sorrow, 3 of Swords from the Thoth. Again, a mini. This came from a trade in the alley. Here's another one I made from my sticker deck. Again, it's not a complete deck. There's probably 20, but at this point, they just live in this box. My Lovers. Two of Cups from my extra Opal Omen. I backed it for 2, and I opened one and split it up to trade on the alley group. And of course, kept one for myself. Has the astrological situation going on. Another Pixie mini art card from the mini CS Tarot. I say one of the mini CS tarots because you can get a bunch of different colors and sizes. You can get different backs and stuff. The element card from New Era Elements. Just like a title card, but I use this as like a, consider the elements kind of situation, or like find a balance in the elements. An extra judgment from the Somnia. So this was one that would have been like the deck is all wrapped and then there's a card on top as well. Like they send you, again, I always take that as like a reading. So I got this judgment card with my deck. Oh, what a stunning deck that is. Yeah. Page of Cups from this wallpaper deck. That's what I'm calling it now. I don't really know what it's called, but this was definitely like a trade or a gift from the Alley group, as are all these mini thoughts. 9 pence disc. I don't know what I call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, I see. Okay. That one. And then this, I don't know what it's from, but it's been modified with like a bronze coloring on the back, and the sides have been colored, and there's like something on the bottom, like, I don't know what this is. Key. So I think this might have been like a fake or something that someone modified and used for a while, and then they like sent along like as gifts. I just don't really know. But this did come with, or maybe it's not counterfeit. Maybe it's just a modified deck and then someone didn't use it like that anymore and wanted to send them along. This definitely came from a friend in a little package of gifts. Maybe Jonathan sent this to me? That could be. I don't really know. This is not meant to be controversial. It's just a fact. Here's my Empress card. And these stickers came from like coffee or tea or something I had ordered. It says My Body, My Rules and Love Your Curves. Empress card. 7 of Spades from King of Water. Looks like they trimmed the borders with the titles and wrote them in again. King of Cups. Oh, like KI instead of, look how smart you all are. I was thinking, I don't know why I didn't even like read the element symbol for what it was. Do you know what I mean? In my head, it was like, what are they called? Fuck's sake. I Ching. For some reason in my head, this is what happened in my head. But I think you're right. It's KI for like king, like a big K, and water. Robin and Donna win the day. You all win the day for being here. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for hanging out with us. I've been popping in this week to Tarot Ask Backwards in the mornings. I feel it's like at a good time. It's like right when I get back from the bus stop, and then I'm just like chilling with my coffee. Blessed to be over here. Oh, I already showed you this. Look at me. I'm going back to my statements. Okay. So I am showing hashtag Tarot Extras that Chris Elemental Cartomancy started. And the idea is just, if your deck comes with an extra or the creator gifts you like an extra, like pulled card on top of your full deck or whatever. And I have a bunch from those situations and also from the Alleyman's Tarot like Facebook group. We trade cards in there sometimes. It's a thing we do. Here's a 7 of Spades from the Care Bear playing cards. Then this is one I purchased specifically to split up and trade with Alley people or send in like greeting cards and stuff because they're just adorable. Who doesn't need a Care Bear vibe in their life? I mean, really everyone does. I'll go on record saying that. And, I will say that most of them pretty strongly correlate to the tarot. This one doesn't so much unless you want to view it like this is how I sleep at night after I take what is mine. This is the vibe that I have for that. I have a gang of stickers. I think I'll get some blank tarot cards and finally use them. You're inspiring me. Well, I'm so happy because it is really fun and like meditative. You just put some music on and make sticker tarot cards. It's amazing. Here's a Light Seers extra that I have because this was one that I had gotten and then split up, an extra that I had gotten and split up, not my Chris Light Seers, of course, to trade in the alley. Page Cups. Here's another one. Okay, so here's our ace of, is this Earth? Because it's a crow, but it's standing in water, but the other one with the line is the water. So here's another like a bronze back crow, and then it has this. Yeah. And again, this was definitely one that was sent in with like a little gift package. Here's an extra Tarot Collectibles Fool card. I think this is from Winter Weight 2022, which is my newer one. Some of you will know I have a 2018 for Max's year and a 2022 for Vela's year of the Winter Weights. And this just straight up had an extra Fool in each one. So here's one of them. The glare is like driving me nuts. You get the idea. So this is a moon card, and it has no actual moon on it, but this is another little scrap that came on like the homemade cards that Kelly sends with her pouches. This little scrap has no actual moon on it, but it has like stars and bats and houses and trees. And to me, it felt like walking out in the moonlight. So I put moon on the bottom, and then I put absorb the magic of the night up at the top, because that's kind of what the moon is to me. So I used a little Kelly extra to make my moon card. And then I have in here like a title card from Orishi's deck, Building Relationships. The back of it is beautiful as well. So this could be about patterns or the lack of patterns, or finding beauty, or however you want to read it. Or you can just read the statement, Building Relationships, right? Or the concept, I guess not really a statement. If you don't know about Orishi's deck, this deck is really amazing. It is a super well-rounded oracle deck, and it speaks so well on its own and with other decks, and it's so smart. Like the pictures that she uses along with the keywords, it's really amazing. Like honestly, everyone should have one. Oh yeah, this little scrap of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Exactly. Give your scraps second life. Here we have a Broom and Whip card from some Lenormand deck. I don't know which. It's kind of cool that they show both. That was an alley trade for sure. Here's another extra I pulled from my extra of Anima Mundi, the Ace of Cups. Just beautiful, peaceful. Here's an extra. So I have the mini Nicoletta Ciccoli tarot, and I have, when it came out in a 2-part box, I bought that. And then I decided to split up my original one that I had like edged. I mean, you can't see when there's only one card. But anyway, I split that deck up to send out for alley trades. And here's my little Queen of Swords from the one or two. I think I only pulled one from this deck. And her little cake is like a person too, right? See its little face and everything. Anyway. Good old plaid back RWS Hermit card that I pulled out for myself because it's one of my favorite RWS cards. I mean, of like Pixies work. And this was a duplicate. People, these twins that I do readings for, they're my like longtime like family friends. They were gifted tarot decks. They held on to them for a while and they're like, we love tarot, but we don't want to get into it like that. Like we thought you would like these. They get regular readings from me, but they gifted me their Twin Power RWS decks and I split one up to send to Alley Trades. And then I gave one to a coworker for a housewarming gift. So anyway, there's the Hermit. That's how I got that extra. Art card of Pixies from like these orange back CS Tarot. And then a thank you card from the mini Divi set. And so if this came up in an extras deck tarot reading, I would read this as like gratitude and thanking others. Here's a positivity card that I made out of Mendy's Positive Cards Will Have a White Butterfly instructional card that came with her Butterfly Lenormand. And I have positivity on the bottom. This is an extra from my extra copy of the renewed RWS. This was a Kickstarter that I had backed. It's got all the esoteric writings around the border, which I love. And then it's kind of like, I don't know if you can see, like the brush strokes are very, it's like impressionist, kind of like swirliness. Probably doesn't show up super well here, but we have King of Swords. Then we have, this is from my grandma's playing cards. Like I have a whole big box full of cards for my grandma's. Do you remember when we went through that? This is a Jack of Spades. I pulled out like most of them. Some that I saved for myself, I pulled out intentionally, and some I pulled out like a reading, and this one I pulled out like a reading. So Jack of Spades from my grandma's Alaska deck. And now she had more than one Alaska deck, which is why I split one up, because I wanted to send some of her goodness out in the world when I send my little mixed readings or send stuff in the alley. And yeah, wanted one in my extras deck for sure. Here's my Two of Cups card that I made out of stickers from that same coffee or tea, like the hearts, and then these flowers and those flowers. Made this my Two of Cups. Oh, there's another one. I was going to say that feels thick. This sticker came from, who do I know? I think it came from Elemental North. Elemental North Tarot. I'm quite certain. And I made this my Emperor card. Makes sense, yeah? Here's one, Hold Your Vision. So here's Moonology. I don't know if this is like a mini or again, if it's a counterfeit. I don't think, most of you have talked me out of the couple that I thought were counterfeit, so who knows? But anyway, Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. Three of Swords from Seventh Sphere RWS by Tina Gong. Yeah. Seventh Sphere. And then there's another name. There's another like umbrella name. But if you look up Seventh Sphere RWS, this is the like regular cardstock. Okay, Donna says, I think this one is fake. And as I was talking about it, I feel like I remember the person in the alley saying, this envelope contains one like counterfeit from Moonology. And like, as I was saying, you've all talked me out of it, but I feel like, because people, they do put disclaimers on there, like, I'm sending this out free or whatever because it's counterfeit. I did not finish the Circle Hole Punch deck. I've only ever punched them live with you all. And I looked at them today and I thought, am I bringing those down? And I was like, no, that's a whole separate thing. So someday we will continue working on that. Anyway, this deck, I already had the regular version from the website, and this was like a lesser cardstock that they sent free when you ordered the big book of Seven Sphere Tarot. It's an amazing book. And when you got it through Barnes and Noble, that's what it was. It came with this deck as like kind of a promo. But again, because I already had like the superior stock, I split this one up for trades. We still have this many to go. I'm going to pick up speed here a little bit. Here's Robin's original version of the Open Face Tarot. So I have the white and the black in here. Love it. Pixie's art card from Orangeback CS Tarot. You can find that on Make Playing Cards, by the way. Here's the negativity card. Oh, and I went ahead and wrote 9 of Swords on it. I didn't write card names on my neutrality and positivity, but I went ahead and assigned that one, negativity, to Mendy's Butterfly Lenormand card. Ace of Cups, Self-Love Club. This sticker came from whatever coffee or tea. I wish I could remember. It might be Clever Blends because I was buying their chai for quite a while when I was pregnant. Remember that? And I want to say it came from maybe them. Here's a 5 of Wands from Chakra Healing. This was a reading, a physical card reading I had ordered from Malamir Logan. Came with 3 cards. Here's my little Max. I mean, not mine, but part of his namesake. Max from Where the Wild Things Are, 9 of Hearts card for my extras deck. This little extra is from Walking Canvas, which is like the art creator name of, I think it's Eric Tucci. It's like this. The name of the deck is like Wandering, or am I saying that because of, Waking Canvas, not Walking. So maybe it is like Wandering Tarot or something, or Wanderer's Tarot. Here's the backs. I only have the mini version. This has element symbols and zodiacs really mini all around the edge. And so I would read this if I'm doing like an extra cards kind of reading. I would read this as like a world or universe card. And also it makes me sing Black Hole Sun in my head. Waking Canvas is the name of his whole art situation. Anyway, here is a 7 of Cups from the creator of this deck. There are like shiny backs and non-shiny backs. And this is called Siren's Melody, which you can find on Etsy. I love it a lot. Little thank you card from the creator. So again, this would have been an extra one that they send like as a gift on top of your other deck. This is a Valenza card, Grandma's Grimace. He always sends like a lot of extras in his stuff, you know, little gifts. This is definitely one I received from the Alley. Is it a Kipper? I don't know. A Dark-Haired Woman is the card. Queen of Wands, extra Valenza. This likely came with a deck that I had ordered. And then we have another Summer Lenormand card because I thought, well, we'll have the bird in there, but then we also want Richie himself, right? Don't you want a Richie in your extra cards deck? So cute. Here we have Spiritual Connection, card 27 from like Nature's Whisper Oracle or something. Here's another. Oh, these stickers that I keep talking about were not from Clever Blends. They were from Shapermint, which is where I get my sports bras. Love Your Body card. Shapermint. I will just go ahead and endorse them. They have sewn in cups and it clips in the back like a regular bra. What else do you need to know? Nothing. Extra Fool from Extra Fool from Tarot Collectibles Trip and Wait. The divinatory meaning, thank you for asking this very important question. The divinatory meaning of the Richie card is put on your scarf, put on a smile, and get things done. And if just being happy is getting a thing done, then that's what you got to do. It's time to put on your scarf and get outside. Nature, happiness, all wrapped into one. That's what it means. Okay. My beautiful necklace, by the way, is made by the one, the only, Jonathan Daly. So if you need one of those, get in touch. And here's my third card from the Malamir Logan physical card reading she sent me in the mail. 4 chalices from Chakra Healing Tarot. Boop. These Tarot Volatile cards, I don't know if these are truly extras or if they came as like alternates or something. The point is I may pull these back out and put them in with my deck because I saw these on my table and I was like, weird that they're not in with the deck. But you know what? Now that I say that, I feel like when I ordered the big book, Be Still My Heart, I think it came with 2 cards in the front. Is that right? So anyway, the Mirror from Tarot Volatile. And then here's a Sun card from the Mini Thoth. This would have come in an alley trade. And a Mushroom card from Robin's Toadstool Tarot. Toadstool Tarot by Toadstool Tarot, right? That was the self-titled deck because it had all the mushrooms. I think. I'm not making that up. Boop. Here we have 5 of Wands from the White Sage Tarot by Teresa Hutch that we had talked about earlier. Kim, you should go. Okay, so this, it's so cute. It's like domino shaped. It's so nice. It's a majors only plus the elements. It's a majors and elements. And is there something else? I think that's maybe it. And it's really amazing. And it plays really well with Mildred Secret Pocket Oracle, which I know is one of your favorite things. Mildred SPO is how I found Kim, y'all. It's my favorite deck. Okay, 5 of Wands, Teresa Hutch, White Sage. This card, I believe, was an extra from one of Zane's decks. Quartz. I knew there was another 4. Robin's Toadstool Tarot has, these are the backs, and it has majors, quartz, and elements. And it's amazing. Cosmic Bloom is what I call this. And I've also written 10 swords on the bottom. Oh, wait. Is that? Okay, so this is definitely like the backing of the Zany Tarot. Or no. Tokwitch Oracle. Original backing with the fall leaves. And then this that I put on the front. Was that a Zane deck as well? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm starting to feel like something else. Like maybe that's another deck I ordered on MPC. Anyway, I called it Cosmic Bloom and also Ten of Swords, apparently. I don't remember making it the Ten of Swords, but I like it. I like what I've done. Yeah, it's really cool. You will like it, Kim. Here's the actual, this is a back of the card, but I would use this as the front. Like this is what I'm reading. And this is like your dreams will come true card, because this is my Idiosyncra tarot title card. And this was my very first unicorn deck. And yeah, so this would be the front, and I would say everything's going to work out. Hi, Kelly Sunflower. Hello, B. We miss you. How are you doing? Here we have Princess of Wands from the Mini Thoth. Here we have a Fenwood Coven photo from 1933. The man in the hat here taking the photo down in the shadows. Inspired Soul Tarot title card, because I'm in love with this deck by our very own Juliet Peekaboo Rose. And it's a pretty card, right? This is about getting inspired, creating art, being creative, even if it's not actual art. That's what I would read you for that. Page of Wands from White Sage Tarot. Here's the back. Oh, you can't really see. There's little tiny like peachy colored flowers all over it. This is from a trade in the Alley group. It says, A, you may be in troubled waters. B, try to endure all torments and sorrows. B says, hi, Donna and D, I'm good, thanks. I often watch you without commenting. Well, that is a lovely. I love that you're here. We're just about to wrap up. Oh, Donna, no, sorry. I'm going to try to be out of here in 3 minutes. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Love you lots. Four of Wands from some deck that I don't know, but that was part of the Alleyman's Tarot. And this is one I think that I took out of my Alleyman's Tarot, but I'm like, it's okay for my extras, but I just, for some reason, it just did not go with, even though the Alleyman's Tarot is by definition a patchwork deck, I just didn't want this in mine. Or someone maybe sent it to me, but I'm pretty sure I just took it out. Four of Wands, the Lady's Knitting. This card is from these little natural fruit snack roll-ups that I get. And most of them I give to the kids, but Max traded me this one. There's always like a game on the back. So the little fruit roll-ups come like, this is the bottom. They come on here and they're in a little pack. So you open the package and then you just have to rub the fruit snack residue off of it. And then you have an Okapi card. And then on the back, there's like, find 5 of them or whatever it is. Or find 5 things that are different. That's what this is. And they're from bearsnacks.com. So you get one of those free with fruit snacks. Can you tell Deanne never gets rid of anything? Y'all, I had to really work to even get in my tarot room to get things out because it's so full. Here is a 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's a 13. This is a death card. This is the other extra that came in my big book of Tarot Volatile. And then here's a lawnmower card from this little rabbit deck. Lawnmower. Can you see that? So I have this deck actually. There we go. Don't know why that took so long. Is it called the Carrot deck? I don't know. Here's the back. It's a real cute oracle. Here's a Pokemon card that Max gave me. He has lots. And this is the Slowpoke card. Hold Still, Ideal Fishing Day. See, Pokemon can very easily be read as oracles. We're almost done. Here's my Wheel of Fortune card. This is a sticker from the Prism Tarot by Liz Landis. And so very easily, I made this my Wheel of Fortune. You can see the 4 little crystals like representing the elements. Here's another Waking Canvas card, and this one has like an eye flower canvas on the front, and then the back is the same back. So this one, I would read the canvas side. Create in order to open your third eye is what I would read this as, like meditation, creativity. And then the back is still just amazing. This is from the Secret Language of Color Oracle, which I have an extra. I have 2 different versions. I split one of them up to do alley trades. I kept one for myself. Violet, I drew this one out like a reading. Create a balanced life. This is another from my sticker deck, the 3 of Wands, Co-Create, Spark, Destiny, Shape the Future sticker. There you go. Beyond a Dream business card is a card because I was just sitting, taking scraps, whatever I could reach, and putting them on. I might have made this one live. I feel like I made some of these live with you. Anyway, Beyond a Dream, this is about follow your dreams. And this is a place where I read tarot cards in person. That was another thing, like the professional company, like dance situation I explained earlier, that I just never thought would be a reality. And so that's kind of another one of those cards. 2 of Wands, one of these wallpaper cards that I got from, the alley. Here's another symbol card with those little like orange plant backs. Hard work ahead and your undertakings will be profitable. Robin says, I love the idea of recycling your discards into entertainment. 3 of Pentacles from that same deck. Ryan's on the phone up there. Can you hear him? Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius from Moonology. That's the last card, y'all. Okay. Whew, we made it. There's 4 of you left here. Do you want me to draw cards and do a reading like Chris did, or do you want me to just go? Look at this beast. Amazing. Okay. This is really hard to shuffle because the sizes are so crazy, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Wow, look at all those cards. This will be a good idea for a spring cleaning. It shuffles not well. Not well at all. I'm just doing this. I'm just very gently moving some around to kind of mix them up a bit. It's not great. The sizes are so varying, but I have enough that I probably can start splitting it into different sizes, which would be really nice. And then once I get to that step, I'll go back to the alley and be like ISO Oracle size cards and, ISO traditional size cards. And then I'll kind of round out my decks that way. Okay. It's difficult. Like Chris was not struggling this much. Hold on. Okay. A little late to the party. Ralph is here. That's okay. I'm about to go, but before I go, I'm going to draw. Ooh, if I take them from under like this, if I take them from the back and then slide them, I swish them this way, top and bottom, that's working better. And then you can just pick up the minis that fall out and tuck it back in somewhere. So I've split it in half and now I'm kind of like under overhanding. Pull the back half and then like slash them like that. Okay. I would normally fan them out on the table, but I'm so out of room. I'm on Ryan's like little riser thing and it's not the best for something like that. Okay. So I'm going to put them all back into one big happy family now. And I'm going to pull some out. And I'm just going to like stop at a certain point, like in my mind's eye, and pull them out so the size won't affect me. Stopping here. I'm stopping here. And I'm stopping here. Okay. We've got it. They barely all fit in that box now because they'll fit, but they're above the like the rise of just the lower part of the box. Our first card is Nature's Whisper Oracle. I'm not really sure. It's something like that. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime, is what this card says. And the second card is building relationships. And this is just a very, what happens when I draw cards live. It's very on the nose. And I'm just here thanking you all for our connection and our relationship, because this is the thank you card from the mini Divi set. And I've said before, my belief is very strong that we have all found TarotTube to find each other, which might sound like a really obvious thing, but I'm telling you, people from TarotTube have supported me through like crazy and amazing times in my life, like real friends, right? So anyway, the connection card about relationships that go beyond this lifetime. And for me, that's like every relationship. You don't have to believe that, but that's just my whole life purpose. My whole life, everything is about all the lives, building relationships, and thank you card. So that's just the perfect, sappiest little reading I could pull for you. Thank you all so much for being here on a Sunday. I love you tons, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you for everything, and I will see you soon.